I drove to the far north of Alaska end of the road. I'm actually looking forward to seeing more of Alaska. I've heard a lot about it and seen like state comparisons and stuff like that. I've never really actually like seen it properly. Hey, a vlog style kind of video is going to be perfect for this. So yeah, let's jump straight into this, man.
6 months of driving and I'm about to arrive.
Oh, it's just going to be a white sheep blanket, isn't it?
I started in Mexico, made my way up through Texas, Wyoming, Montana, Oregon, and Washington, then all the way north up the Pacific coast of Canada, and even further, crossing the whole of Alaska.
Oh, wow.
I've dedicated the last 6 months of my life to getting here. This speck on a map, this random spot, this true north of mine. This is it!
And a lot of fuel used. Wait, this is where she wanted to get to? Some cargo ships? Oh, wait, what's this? Welcome to Dead Horse, Alaska, end of the Dalton Highway. Oh, okay.
This is it.
Oh, okay.
This is the end of the Dalton Highway. This is Dead Horse. This is Brit. This is the northernmost point of my trip. Actually, it's not. The Arctic coastline is still a good 10 miles away, and we can't actually drive there. We'll try to solve that problem a little later in the episode. But for now, I want to show you Prudhoe Bay.
It looks
this
very
weird
cold.
place on the edge of the world. I've spent the last 6 months of my life
So many of you guys are going to be like, duh, hey, what?
driving towards. Okay, so it seems like there's no diesel. It says fuel station dispensers temporarily shut down.
Oh, wow.
There's 250 miles until the next one. My tank is basically empty and I have 20 liters of extra fuel in the jerry can. I hope there's another gas station here. Prudhoe Bay is actually home to the largest oil field.
Oh, that sounds bad. That's like my worst nightmare right there. Breaking down in the car and you got no fuel. Oh my.
Fields in North America. It's not exactly a tourist attraction.
It's a very, very interesting place, Prudhoe Bay. I wouldn't call it pretty, but it's got tons of character. It feels like being on some sort of colony on Mars or something like that.
I wouldn't say Mars, but I know where she's going with this.
It's just so desolate and raw and purpose-driven. There's no like entertainment facilities here, nothing. The people who come here for work.
Right.
And you feel that and you see that everywhere. This is the kind of place that was built in order to battle Mother Nature. Not work with her, not be nice and cozy or beautiful. No, this is a war zone.
Wait, what is this place? Like, what kind of work is going on here?
Petrifying. So there's a very, very apocalyptic mood here. You know, a lot of people start their journey on the Pan American Highway here, and others end it here. But it's a strange place to start or end such a massive life-changing journey, because there's nobody here who's going to, you know, celebrate with you or throw you a party. There's no hip craze here.
Right.
It feels so desolate and anticlimactic. That in itself, to me, is awesome, but I can see how for a lot of people who come here, Prudhoe Bay is a terrible disappointment. I kind of love it, but...
Hey, listen, personally, I would never go there from what I'm seeing, but the video, the video is the furthest I'll go there. I'm enjoying the video.
You know, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
The only reason anyone would ever come here is if they work here.
Right.
Or if they're a bit crazy, like us.
Wait, what?
Did you actually just get stuck in that mud?
You'd think we'd have gotten stuck somewhere along the infamous Dalton Highway or pretty much anywhere else in the wilderness of Alaska. But no.
You know, I've never winched anyone out, so this will be a first for me.
Mathilde and Nick got themselves stuck right in the center of Dead Horse.
Wait, look, she was saying there's no entertainment here. They're making their own entertainment. Bravo.
Yeah, my car is moving, but Nick's isn't.
I kind of don't want to know what the oil field workers living here must have thought of our little kerfuffle.
Oh, wait. Is it oil? Okay.
Yeah, it's moving.
Wait, how did they even get stuck there? Did they just swerve up? Like, what even happened? How did they even get there?
High flow ULSD.
Oh my god.
I have no idea.
Just
Unleaded
flows quickly. So I should probably
on the low flow.
go
Oh
to
wait, this is the gas. They found a gas station. This is it.
pump 3 instead.
Yeah, pump 3 and 4.
Okay. This place is not made for cars like ours.
At least it's working.
It's about $40 per gallon. But when the next services are 250 miles away, just gotta do it.
Wait, what's the average over there? What's the how much more expensive is that?
It's the only way.
For once on this road trip, we're not camping. Prudhoe Bay is pretty barren. The weather is horrific and there's no campsites or even any nice wild spots for over 100 miles south. So I found us a very unusual Airbnb for the night.
Wait, what?
Well, actually, it's a research lab with a couple of spare rooms.
So this here is our home for tonight. It's a research lab in a kind of what looks like a shipping container from the outside. And we've got ourselves a little kitchen here.
Hey, wait, this is pretty cool to the sense of like, you know, you gotta try everything in life, you know what I mean? You gotta experience everything. Hey, not many people is gonna be sleeping in a research lab. So the fact that she can now say that is so cool.
Super nice. There is a washing machine and a dryer, which is great news. And let me show you in the rooms. There's a couple of rooms. Matilda and Nick are gonna be staying right here. Yuk and I are going to be staying right here. This is also the only hotel or place to stay in all of Prudhoe Bay
Oh, wow.
that accepts pets. So that was really good news for me. So I've already laid out all my stuff. So this is it. Pretty simple. A wardrobe, a bed, a blocked out window, very nice flat screen TV, and of course a
With no
shower,
signal
which
problem.
I'm wildly excited about because I haven't washed my hair in about 2 weeks. Ta-da! It is actually super nice.
It's not too bad. The inside is giving me like very like other planet, like she was saying, like research facility, you know, with like the tubes and like the tinfoiled window.
I'm so excited to get in here later on.
I'd only stay there one night though. Aww.
Do you live here permanently?
I live at the lab in Prudhoe Bay half of the year.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Does anybody live here permanently in Prudhoe Bay?
No, it's all just workers.
This is Tim. Tim is our host here in Prudhoe Bay.
And did you say that there was once an incident where a wild animal came into the building?
We've had some grizzly bear incidents up here, and my alternate was up, and we had a bear come in our back door and then come around and in our front door.
Oh my
of our
God.
lab.
So right here, like in this
Yeah.
space.
Oh my god, imagine one day like you're waking up, you're half asleep, you go and get your coffee, and there's a grizzly bear just in your kitchen. Yo, this is like some horror movie.
There was a grizzly bear walking through these corridors. Can you imagine? Tim was just telling us that Alaskans eat the most ice cream per capita out of all Americans, was it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, how does that make sense? You're in the freezing cold. Wait. This isn't making sense. You have ice cream whilst you're cold. Normally, I would have ice cream when I'm hot. When I'm cold, I'll have something hot. When I'm hot, I'll have something cold. Why are you guys having something cold when you're cold?
No way. So of course, Tim's got his ice cream in here too.
Did it just like being
You gonna
cold?
have some?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So is this? No, I'm fine. How does it? Does his different?
It's cold in there.
Feels so nice to have clean hair again.
So I'm here in Dead Horse in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. From here, it's south all the way. But I think there's one thing that I kind of realized in the last few weeks, which really took me by surprise. It turns out that Expedition Wild is not really the real expedition here.
Well, what does she mean?
The real expedition is raising a puppy. I guess I always knew that it would be a very time-consuming thing, but I just completely underestimated exactly what it takes to raise a well-behaved dog. And Vilk has become the center of my life. Vilk takes up the vast majority of all of my mental resources and all of my energy. And that can be hard and draining sometimes. Definitely.
Oh,
Because
look at him.
there are times when I feel like I spend so much time thinking about him and raising him in a proper way that I have no thoughts of my own left. It's a huge adjustment. And of course, I chose this and I'm very lucky to have him. But there's that nuance where something might be great, but aspects of it can be really draining and really exhausting.
It's really hard to explain what I mean. It's like my whole identity shifted to being a dog mom, and working with Vilk has become my top priority. Don't get me wrong.
I'm telling you right now, a dog is like a baby. To me, when I had my dog, it literally felt like I was like, no way, I'm having a baby anytime soon, because that was like I was like, how am I gonna look after a baby and a dog at the same time? Like, what?
Wrong. I'm not complaining. I want to be spending all that energy on him. It's just all very new and a bit weird, is all.
In 14 days? Is that what she did?
I woke up with a new resolve, and that's probably because something massive was about to happen.
Good morning. As you can tell, I am not inside Odyssey. I am inside Albatross with Nick. Yesterday we arrived in the north of Alaska in a town called Dead Horse in Prudhoe Bay. This is pretty much the beginning of the Pan American Highway from the north side. Now, the only issue is we can't actually go to the coast by ourselves because it's just a giant oil field.
Right.
So we had to book a tour, and we're about to find, hopefully, our shuttle bus that will take us to the actual coast. And guess what?
Wow, this whole entire place is just looking like an absolute, like she said, colony, like just work site.
I'm gonna jump in.
Just everywhere.
Oh, it's pretty warm in here. So this is the inside of Dead Horse Camp. There's some rooms here. There's a kitchen, a dining room. This is kind of what it looks like. And right here, there's a little gathering of people there. Is anybody else jumping in? I don't know. Yeah, nice.
I'm actually interested to see where we're going now.
So you might be wondering why we're not just driving to the Arctic Ocean in our cars. Well, it turns out the 10 miles separating Dead Horse from the Arctic coast is private land and very closely guarded by the oil companies that manage it.
Oh, wow.
Security is pretty crazy up here and blocks all public access to the Arctic coast. The only way to reach it is by dishing out $70 on a minibus tour, which takes the few tourists that ever make it here all the way to the beach. It's not exactly a very tropical beach either.
$70 for that? Bro, what? No, they're just doing it to say that they've been there. Because this is not like a very, like... It's not Hawaii, you know what I mean? Coldest beach ever. What's she doing?
Oh my gosh.
Got 3 towels and hot coffee. Come prepared. Extra pair of pants.
Is she going... Bro, there's no way. There's no way I could ever... There's no way. She is, isn't she? She's going in.
Guys, this is way worse than Antarctica. Because in Antarctica, at least I would take proper clothes.
We gotta go.
Oh my god, he's doing it!
Oh my god, that's gonna be freezing.
This is the moment!
Oh no.
That's when the colors started to change.
Wait, does anyone else like watching this right now? Are you guys feeling cold? I don't know why, but all of a sudden I'm like freezing now. And I was fine before. I feel cold. Oh shit, she's mental. She's mental.
Ava, you're crazy. You're crazy. You did it.
Yeah, to be fair though, I feel like if you was there in the moment, you have to, right? Like, how many people have said they've swam or they've gone in the water of the Arctic Ocean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You kind of have to at that point.
Every step that I take is gonna be another step south, all the way to Ushuaia in Argentina. Now, here's the funny thing. When we reached Prudhoe Bay, I definitely felt a sense of relief because it felt like a climax of my journey. But the reality is, I still have to drive all the way south to frickin' Argentina.
Huh?
It's time to start driving south. All the way south.
Oh, she just loves driving at this point. She is taking this Jeep, this 4x4 everywhere. The video. Let me know if you guys would go there and jump in the freezing Antarctica waters. It'd be interesting to see how many people would, how many people wouldn't. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/LPWG if you guys want to check me out over there. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.